We back again.
Back at it.
Episode 2, Straight Geekin is here.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jordy. We did it right this time. So, first of all, we just want to say thank you to everybody that watched the first episode.
Yeah, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. We did not expect to get that much attention on our first episode because that episode was long.
So we just some little niggas.
and thank you for everybody that subscribed. We definitely gonna keep going. We're gonna add more content coming soon. This is second episode, so right now we still trying to figure things out.
Some young niggas in the game.
Young niggas in the game, you know what I'm saying? But you know what, we're just gonna get right into it. No holds bar. Let's just go.
Go ahead and let you know. No more hour and a half long.
We're not trying to do hour-long videos. We're actually trying to at least keep it like 15 minutes. At most, maybe max 30. But
it'll be a long episode. We'll be geeking out a lot on that.
We're trying to
be straight geek. Straight geeking.
Alright. Yeah, we trying to keep the time down. That was our first episode. It was a big episode. If you guys want to go check it out, we can put the link in the description. Get somewhere in the annotations. But
that was a lot to say.
Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so movie news. Right off the bat, XMen Apocalypse is coming out next year. Summer or spring 2016, whenever. It's coming. So, alright. Did you hear about Jennifer Lawrence and X-Men Apocalypse?
I have not heard.
Okay, so pretty much there's not an outside source. There's an inside source saying that she may leave after Apocalypse. Now, the reason why is not because, creative differences. It's not because, the director, pulled a Michael Bay and Megan Fox and told her that she's a trash and, she'll never be anything without him. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that. Basically, it's because of her costume. Okay, all right. What I mean is, she was saying
Y'all heard that, right?
She was saying that like the fumes from her costume are very intoxicating, and like it pretty much when she inhales the fumes, it hurts her head, making her go dizzy. And so she was saying, when she's on a year-long set having to breathe in those fumes, it just makes her head hurt a lot. It's like
I feel like it's something else that will eventually come out. I just hope she wasn't getting Bill Cosby. It's too soon. It's too soon. I'm sorry. I'm a Cosby fan, but he hurt my feelings. Ooh, excuse me. He hurt my feelings.
Yeah. She said that she is ready to leave the whole X-Men thing. She's been doing that since 2011.
Yeah.
So she said, she's ready to move on, do some bigger things. But at the same time,
bigger than X-Men.
I mean, dude, she's ready to progress in her career and move forward past X-Men. Like, she's grateful, but she's ready to do.
How many awards do you need, Jen? Come on now. First of all, I keep it high. I never liked her as Mystique.
I liked her as Mystique.
They try to put too much dimension into her.
Yeah.
When there's already a pretty good dimension of Mystique out there.
Yeah.
Like, her dimension comes from her, not from her past. Because when you try to give her a past, you take away from what makes her Mystique. Just this mystery behind her, and then you finding out stuff about her, like her kids and all that other stuff. It takes away from it when you got, you're giving her a backstory and all this other stuff.
Right. Well, speaking of her kids, Cody Smith-McPhee's playing Nightcrawler. So he basically said that Apocalypse is going to strive for a more accurate interpretation of Nightcrawler. Mm-hmm. So if more than likely it's going to have something to do with him being like a circus freak, I guess you could say, circus freak, and something involving like him being him being the son of a gypsy. Stuff like that. Who knows? But I think they are going to incorporate the circus, and that's probably where they're going to find him. Yeah. Is that he's in the circus. So, yeah, he's telling fans like it's going to be, for the fans that like Nightcrawler, they're going to keep it more accurate. So.
I'm looking forward to a new take on Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
The last one was straight. It just, I guess it didn't really click with me.
Yeah, it was very short-lived. Like, of course, Nightcrawler, the X2 opening scene, one of the greatest comic book movie, superhero movie scenes ever.
Oh my god, it was just a fantastic scene.
It was awesome, but like
just took away from the trash that was that movie.
We keep on moving. Final bit of XMen news. So, Gambit movie. Now, Channing Tatum is scheduled to play the Raging Cajun, and
Please don't call it that.
That's what the fans call the Raging Cajun. Channing Tatum was supposed to be. He was going to play Gambit, and then the rumor was that he left because apparently Fox wasn't taking him seriously. Officially, he will be Gambit. Like it's official. They're going to start filming and production in October. Officially, October 7th, and then October 16th is when the movie will be released. 2016.
I'll take your word for it.
Fox also said, you know what? So it is official that Hugh Jackman he's done after the third Wolverine movie.
Right.
There'll be no more Wolverine. I know, it's okay. I know, it's hard. It's hard, man.
No.
Alright, so moving on. We're finally done with X-Men news, but we're still with the whole mutants thing. And this next piece of news, I said piss. This next piece of news.
Oh boy.
This next piece of news has something to do with my shirt.
I guess I might as well go ahead and get the pauses started. Okay. Go ahead.
That's something to do with my shirt. It's Deadpool. Okay, hold on. I gotta chill. Good. Alright, we good. It's Deadpool news. So, alright. 2 trailers for Deadpool releasing next week. The teaser trailer will be officially here August 4th. The official trailer, like the theater trailer, will be in not X-Men, it will be in Fantastic Four.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so that definitely that's gonna bring a lot of traffic to Fantastic Four if you guys want to see the theater release trailer. But at the same time, with the teaser trailer coming out, people are probably gonna be like, well, I'll just watch the teaser trailer on TV. Don't have to go see Fantastic Four, because a lot of people are already saying Fantastic Four is gonna be terrible. So
I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just because
it looks good.
Not just because I'm a fan of Michael B. Jordan, and maybe because I like Kate.
We mentioned this next piece of news in the middle of Deadpool, which is Fantastic Four. Now, I want to talk to you about this real quick. It's basically about Stan Lee responding to Michael B. Jordan. And for anybody that hasn't been keeping up with Fantastic Four news, basically Michael B. Jordan's been getting a lot of hate because he's the Human Torch.
Right. Human
Torch, since his creation, has always been a white male.
Actually, he was a robot at first.
Yeah, okay. Hardcore nerds, yes, he was a robot.
I'm sorry, an android.
An android base, and then the Human Torch, the powers, the ability to turn to fire was based off of the android. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, and that's where the name came from too.
That's why we straight geeking.
We'll give you some of that knowledge.
For this high level geek stuff out here.
Yeah. It was an android who died. Stan Lee was like, I like that. Well, this is back with Timely Comics, before they became Marvel. Stan Lee was like, there was a character named Human Torch.
Okay, enough us nerds. We're geeking out too much.
For the most part, a lot of people, from the outside looking in, a lot of people say the situation is racial. They're like, oh, well, yeah, it's racial. It's racial because it's white people or people discriminating a black man for playing a white superhero. But Stan Lee said he doesn't think it's racially fueled. He thinks it's more so people just hate change, which is very true.
I mean, if he's gonna be a good actor and they're gonna do this story still relatively well, I don't see a problem with them being a black person doing it. And I don't think it should be an issue whether it's about him being black or whether it's about him not being true to the original storyline.
Yeah.
AKA being black. But it's ridiculous for anybody to really be upset about it. And if you don't like it, then I said that, then unsubscribe and you just gonna plug in the middle of me giving my serious, like, leave us alone.
Yeah.
You can't sit with us speech. Like,
of course you can sit with us.
Well, since we pulling the drinks out, I'll just go ahead and pull my delicious Mountain Dew Sangria Blast out. Mountain Dew you want to support us, this is the second time I've had Mountain Dew on here.
Okay, we're gonna move on. This is the final piece of movie news, which is AntMan. We saw AntMan last week. Really good. You enjoyed it?
It was as good as the soda is right now. It's Mountain Dew.
I saw it a second time. I missed a lot of stuff the first time. I remember we were talking about it. I said, yeah, it was okay. But then after I saw it a second time, I was like, wow, this is really, really good. Like, I missed all the references the first time around. I caught some stuff like the event, like, spoiler alert. Like
we're gonna be spoiling a lot of stuff.
Look, spoiler alert. Yeah, all the Avenger references are like, yeah, we got a guy who swings, a guy who crawls up the walls, and all this other stuff. But I didn't catch that. Derek Cross, he was talking about like Tales of Astonish, like how the Yellow Jacket technology will be Tales of Astonish. That's the first comic book volume that Ant-Man appeared in. So I think a lot of people caught that. I was like, that's dope. There's some other stuff, but yeah.
As far as high level geeks.
But overall, what was your thoughts on the movie?
I enjoyed the movie. You know, it was a more relaxed feel after the heaviness that was Avengers 2, which I thought was going to kill Hawkeye off for the 8th time.
I told him they weren't going to do it.
Anybody that disagrees with that fact is crazy. They definitely set him up to get killed. But yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was a nice little comedic relief. I was kind of nervous about Paul Rudd, but I was supportive because I like Paul Rudd as an actor, and he did very well. Normal, he was in shape for the role.
Pause.
See, he paused me now because I paused him like 20 times last episode. But yeah, I think he did good. T.I.'s role was kind of odd. He was just kind of there. But it kind of made it funny that he was just there during the whole movie.
Yeah, that other guy, the guy with the
Hispanic
weird
guy.
haircut.
The Hispanic guy?
No, the other guy. The guy who talked like this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything for me. He was kind of
He was really just there.
Now, Michael Pena.
Michael Pena, that's
who played Louise.
He killed it.
He was funny.
He was fantastic.
I enjoyed it. I liked all the references. I like how they threw in Iron Man like a couple times. And I think the reason why is just because Ant-Man and Iron Man are very identical. You know, the whole technology versus technology, like same technology versus same technology clashing together. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. But moving on to television.
Oh, before we move on to television, more movie reviews coming soon on our show. We're going to be watching Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
We saw Mission Impossible yesterday.
Yeah.
AKA Friday? Watch it Friday.
Friday.
Free since it's going to be on Monday. Yeah, more reviews coming soon. Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Compton.
Southpaw, yeah.
TV news. Basically, for anybody that loves The Walking Dead, there is a prequel series called Fear the Walking Dead. It's coming out. It's premiering this November, I believe. November or September. And it's already getting a season 2. Season 1 hasn't even hit yet. Not even the pilot has hit, but they're already going for the season 2. And season 2 apparently is going to like crank up everything from season 1. And yeah, for all the Walking Dead zombie fans out there.
Am I the only person that feels like AMC is really milking their shows that they put out?
Mm-hmm. But it's good though.
I mean, like, I feel like they ran out of ideas, and now they're like, okay, let's just build off the ideas that we already had. Like, cause you had Breaking Bad, now you got Better Call Saul, which I still haven't watched. And then you have Walking Dead, and you're gonna have Fear the Walking Dead. So it's just like, I'm hoping that they're not just getting lazy, and that they're actually just building on an already great storyline.
Yeah, I mean, Fear the Walking Dead is basically about how the outbreak happened. I don't know how many months it takes place before the outbreak, but it's apparently like, I think the pilot episode, the outbreak happens and then it just goes from there. I could definitely see the series ending with like Rick and starting off with The Walking Dead, because apparently they didn't know.
It would be dope to see it end like with somebody blocking off Rick's door. Like, if you remember the first episode,
yeah,
Rick's door was blocked off, so nothing could get in there, he couldn't get out.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool to see.
So, finally, our last little piece of TV news, because we don't have that much TV news this week. The game, for anybody that loves the game, I think this is season 6 or season 7. This is the finale, the series finale. It premieres this week, Tuesday or Thursday, whenever it premieres.
AKA milking it. This is the true definition of milking it.
Yeah. The game, in my honest opinion, hasn't been good since season 3. For all the game fans out there, unfortunately, the game ends this week.
Fortunately, because they've been milking this for way too long.
Yeah. Okay. We're moving on. We're moving on.
It just bothers me.
Video game news. We got a little piece of video game news. So, again, like we said, today is Thursday, but I'm not Thursday. Saturday.
Woo! Oh boy.
Too many days.
We got the days mixed up.
No, Friday, July.
Just say what happened.
So much going on.
One day a week.
July 31st, Friday. Club Nintendo codes can no longer be used. If you guys have Club Nintendo accounts, unfortunately, you will not be able to use future codes. I personally don't know why Nintendo did this. I don't know why they scrapped it. I guess people just weren't buying.
Pick up as much.
Yeah, basically they'll give you codes for every 3DS or Nintendo games that you buy, and you redeem the codes and you get free gifts and all this other stuff. The only thing is, a lot of those games are very expensive. They're very expensive.
I don't think it's a good idea for Nintendo unless they bring in something really big out.
Yeah.
This isn't a good idea.
I mean, it's just Nintendo. They have a lot of good stuff on the way, but hardcore people are gonna buy.
Right.
Nintendo merchandise, but they're having promoting issues, but that's it. Moving on to music. It's all you, dog.
That's me. All right. We're gonna save what everybody's expecting for last. We're gonna talk about Omen, Elephant Eyes first. Good album.
Yeah.
Cole, I wouldn't say classic, but it's a great album.
Yeah.
The only thing that's keeping it from being like on that almost classic level to where people could call it classic, it's probably the re-listen value of it. It isn't really that high for me because it's a very mellow kind of album. There's not really too much stuff that you can bang when you with your boys.
Or girls.
But yeah, or your girl. Well, there's some smooth joints on there, so you can hit it with your girl. But yeah, Omen, Elephant Eyes, pretty good album. If you don't know who Omen is, once again, I briefly mentioned in the last video. He's an artist signed with Dreamville. You should go check him out. His album is definitely worth a listen. I just don't see myself putting it on repeat anytime soon.
Yeah, he's one of the 3 artists alongside Kaz and Boss. So
Kaz's album was magnificent. Go get it.
Yeah.
Definitely go get that.
Yeah, there's some dope artists.
They're fantastic artists. They need attention.
Yeah, they need that support.
We're not just saying that.
We're really not.
We're not just saying it because we're North Carolina people and Cole's from North Carolina.
Yeah, they're actually really, really good.
They're really great artists.
Like Cole was digging in the grave to find some people, and he found them.
Right.
They're some dope artists, and they're from all over the place too.
Right.
Boss is from France. People don't even know that. He's from France.
See, I didn't even know. You're dropping knowledge on me right now.
Kaz is from South Central.
I'm supposed to be a music guy.
Kaz is from South Central, and Omen, I think, is from New Jersey. I think something like that. I mean, you want to segue into it, or?
Let's just go ahead and jump into it.
Let's do it. All right.
Meek versus Drake. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, I have been waiting to film just to talk about the shenanigans that happened in the last week.
Oh my god. Okay, so
for any of y'all that don't understand what happened between Meek and Drake, we don't either. Meek just one day decided that he was gonna say that Drake doesn't write his own music and that's why he doesn't promote his album or something like that. Something stupid that nobody really would have cared about if it wasn't Drake. And everybody was just waiting for Drake to reply. And then he replied. And the world exploded. With a little song named Charged Up. Charged Up is...
I'm charged up.
It's more like I'm charged up.
I'm charged up.
He sounds half asleep. He sounds like somebody's daddy just talking to him like me. I need you to sit down somewhere. before I really had to come for you, man. like he sounded like he was soft talking that man. Like he was sunning that man. And
no woman has ever.
And I guess it wasn't enough.
I told him to get my bars up and charged up.
Got him!
I said, yo, you gotta be kidding me.
And a lot of people were kind of thrown off by the tone of the song combined with it being called Charged Up. But I saw the irony in it being in tune with music like I am. But when Back to Back came out, everybody knew it was fire. And the world exploded again. The internet exploded.
Shout out to all my barbers and wife and niggas.
Got him!
Like,
make sure you hit him with the prenup. Oh my gosh.
Back to Back was what people were expecting from Drake. And the fact that he charged up was like a warning shot. Like I'm shooting your direction, but I'm not shooting at you. Back to Back was like, I'm shooting at you. I'm taking shots. And well, Meek replied with probably.
Let's not even get to the Meek response. Let's get to the internet response.
Meek replied with the trashiest response.
I don't Meek.
Wanna know.
Meek.
I wanna know.
I'm putting the leg down for this one. Hold on. Meek, what made you think that was okay? I'm pausing, hoping that like out of nowhere he'd like find some way to speak to us through this camera, because I need to know that bad. Like, what were you thinking?
I want to know why that thing was terrible.
Like the soundbite thing, that was interesting. It was like old school beef kind of thing right there if you have a soundbite in there. But you have to surround it with hot bars. There were no bars in there, man. It was garbage.
It started off tough, like with the whole Undertaker
thing. I'm thinking
even though they getting sued by Undertaker.
Fire! Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, the Undertaker story. We don't know if this is true, but I told him to read the story to me because I was driving, and he was like, he read me a story. He read me a story about Undertaker apparently suing Meek Mill for using his the bell, the Undertaker theme. You know, Undertaker the dong. And so like,
and the Undertaker just geeked on him. If this is a real story, the Undertaker just geeked on him. I wish we would have had it pulled up before we started this.
He told this man, he said, look, I'm not even suing him because he used my theme. I'm suing him because he used my theme.
Song
and he made a bad song with it.
You know how ridiculous it has to be for the Undertaker to get involved? The Undertaker.
He's suing him for $500,000. It's $500,000. So.
Right. It just further proves my point that when you got the Undertaker paying attention to you, saying your music is bad, there's something wrong.
The thing is, I don't think he expected this to happen. Like, I think Meek Mill truly believed that he could take on Drake. Like, I think,
I personally, I'm not a Meek Mill fan, but I am a fan of quality rapping, and sometimes he can spit some bars. I'm far from enjoying a whole Meek Mill album. Far from it. Very far from it. The only reason I listened to Meek Mill's last album is for the Drake verse, and that's kind of moot now because of the shenanigans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was expecting him to drop some bars, seeing that he's gone head to head with Cassidy and people thought he held his own. Seeing that he's got a history in battle rap, you'd think he'd come stronger than this. But then he's dropping these ridiculous bars, calling a grown man Buttercup. Like, really? Buttercup?
The Nicki Minaj, Wu-Tang, the Puh, what have you, spinning. I bet it has to be Nicki. It has to be Nicki.
Nicki's sitting at home right now.
Nicki must have the greatest between her legs because this man is rapping trash right now. He probably was thinking about Nicki when he was making this.
He's thinking about Nicki all the time. I think that the whole thing is staged. I think the whole relationship is just a farce to help him promote his garbage album. Last week last time we posted the video, I tried to give the man a little credit because he had some decent songs on there. But now it's just kind of killed it for me.
Yeah,
killed the vibe for
He
me.
burned bridges. He called Wale a cornball. Like, that's your label mate.
It's like, I mean, with the Wale thing, they've had issues in the past.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's true. Because they're very different. Very, very different.
But to wrap up my whole rant on the ridiculousness that is this beef, for anybody out there saying we out here talking about Meek Mill and Drake and it's just a distraction from Sandra Bland and all these other stories of brutality, police brutality and all these other things, it's not a distraction. It's something else. Like, you can't sit here and talk about the bad things going on in the world without taking a break from it every once in a while.
Yeah.
So, like, trust me, I know that this is not the only thing that's going on in the world. And for anybody that does think that, then they should really take time to look.
Man, I ain't had to get deep on them. I mean, I'm glad you said that because we do have some.
Let me bring the mood back up with this.
First off, right off the bat is the greatest, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, Roddy Piper.
Roddy.
Passed away, and
Rest his soul.
I mean, I grew up watching this man, just crazy, all over, screaming everywhere, pointing everywhere, wearing the kilt, giving people the smack down. Like this dude was nasty even in his old age, and it just sucks that he's gone. So next on the list is The Daily Show, hosted by Jon Stewart. Really, really funny, satirical, like, news show on Comedy Central. Unfortunately, if anybody's been keeping up with it, it is in its last season. This is it.
Somebody else is taking over, I thought.
Yeah, I think somebody is taking over.
South African guy, Connor or something like that. We'll figure his name out and we'll post it on there. Maybe, probably not. Don't judge us again. We bad people.
Jon Stewart, he released the names for his final 3 guests. All comedians. It's Dennis Leary, Amy Schumer, and Louis C.K. Really, really funny people. So those 3 are the final guests for the Daily Show.
Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
With Jon Stewart. Friday, July 31st, is known as Franklin Day. Franklin Day basically is a day of honor for the Black Peanuts character named Franklin. If you know Peanuts, Charlie Brown, all them. A lot of people don't know, but Franklin is Charlie Brown's best friend, outside of Linus. On July 31st, 1968, a couple years after Martin Luther King was assassinated, a teacher wrote to the place I was doing the comics, and she asked to see a black character. And so they created Franklin out of respect for Martin Luther King, and Franklin's birthday is July 31st. Now, okay, the topic itself kind of dark, but the meaning behind it's positive. So last week, there was some protesters in Cleveland that were protesting against police brutality of a young 14-year-old kid. He was skateboarding in like illegal territory or something.
I can't remember exactly what happened.
Yeah, something happened. It was a teenage kid. He was skateboarding. I guess he was trespassing on a place or whatever, but police caught him, and people of Cleveland took action and started protesting. Now, what they were protesting with was Kendrick Lamar's chorus to All Right. And they were just saying, we're going to be all right over and over again. And it's sad to hear about the police brutality part, but I like that they were using something very empowering to that situation.
Like what we were talking about last week, Geraldo Rivera, You Can Suck It Now. It's so powerful that they're using that song in their protest. I believe that if Kendrick has heard about this, which he probably has, he's probably very happy with it. Just glad to see some music, specifically hip-hop music, being used in a positive, uplifting manner.
Right. Ugh, yeah. A super lukewarm pop culture section.
So let's take a look back on Meek Mill. Yo, what were you thinking?
What are you doing? Yeah, Ghost Riders are winning right now. Drake's winning right now.
Drake and them Ghost Riders is putting points on it.
I mean, you basically just made it
Ghost
okay.
Riders throwing alleys to Drake.
You basically just made it okay for Ghost Riders to keep doing what they're doing. So,
Right.
you know, I'm sorry, you took it
counterproductive.
Should have talked to Nicki, but look, that's it.
You should have said what Nicki wrote down on that paper. Drake just tomahawked on you, and you just stood there and took it.
Well, that's it for this episode of Straight Geekin.
Episode 2.
Episode 2 is a lot shorter. We did it.
Back at it.
Epic breakfast.
Awful.
That was awful. I'll do it again.
Hold up. I'm gonna left these up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Epic breakfast.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
We don't know what we're doing.
We don't know what we're doing. Obviously, this episode was a lot shorter than our first episode.
This is what you should expect more often.
One more announcement. So, real quick, me and him, we are college students. We're going to end up going back to school soon. The show is going to start getting pushed to monthly. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're going to have to wait a whole month, but don't worry because we're going to have our channel filled with a lot of content in regards to movies, video games. So, while you guys are waiting for the big show, some side stuff's coming.
Yeah, we'll keep uploading content. Don't be afraid about that. It'll be a lot shorter than our monthly videos will be.
Exactly.
You get to see more of us one-on-one, maybe.
Yeah.
This guy just takes away from my charm and good looks.
Oh, don't do it. Yes. Oh my God.
Ew.
Go ahead, because I'm beautiful, nigga.
Ew. We're not gonna leave you guys hanging because honestly, a month is a very long time to wait.
We're also coming up with a lot of interesting things.
Yeah.
In the works. We were talking about one of them earlier.
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be awesome. But that's it, man. That's it. Straight Geekin episode 2 is a wrap. Finito. We out. We done.
Peace.
Peace out.